Prime Month. This is my cheat sheet for Thursday, February the 2nd. Okay. Recession. We talk about real estate being local. The recession was local too. I mean, you know that there are certain parts of the country that we're near as affected. We have an unemployment rate in North Dakota of 3.5% right now, for example. Recession? What recession? The average overall family income decline from the period we started in November of 2007 is about 3.5%. Right here in Florida, you know we've had it much tougher than the average rest of the country because of the housing boom and bust. Just how bad is it? Literally more than twice as bad as the average other state. 7.4%. 7.4% average decline in household earnings in Florida since November of 2007 against a country average of 3.5%. So we really have been hurt far worse. Here's the irony though. The South, which is the region that we in Florida are included in, was actually the least overall affected from a household income standpoint of the entire country. For the South, the average decline was actually just 2.5% since November of 2007. So it's like much of the rest of the South was okay, and we pretty much held up that average with our 7.4% income decline here in Florida. All right, parents at homes. Here's something for you. We know that a lot of parents traditionally will help with buying the first car. And we have seen that trend now grow into something with even bigger consequences and far wider reaching impacts. Homes. So the unemployment rate remains above 15% for those under the age of 30 that are looking for gainful full-time employment. We know that a lot of kids that have gone to college and have student loan debt to show for it then can't find a job. So what do? They go back home to mom and dad. Mom and dad in many cases now go, you know what? We kind of liked our space from you. So, let's just get you in a home. We are seeing a record number, literally millions of parents actually assist, sometimes up to and including just buying their kids a home to get them out of the house. Here's the consequences of this though. We are seeing a much higher and longer period of time to retirement for parents who are doing this. In other words, they're having to delay their own retirement to financially assist with their kids. And then what happens if the kids can't get a job over a longer period of time? Then you have the carrying cost associated with the house as well, which further exacerbates a problem and can help drain retirement resources. Let me throw another anecdote into this mix. We know that the lowest unemployment rate is with the oldest workers. You want to talk about age discrimination? If it exists in the United States of America right now, it's with younger workers. Because older workers have only a 4% unemployment rate, while younger workers are over 15%. In other words, as people are helping their kids, right, get them in homes, and they're staying in the workforce longer, it's actually creating fewer opportunities in the workforce for the kids, only further exacerbating the problem. I have my own views on parenting. I won't get into that. I wouldn't hand away the store to your kids. I'd make them earn it. But the long and the short of it is consequences for the parents and consequences for the kids in the workforce because of their help. That's what we have with good intentions a lot of times, right? iTextbook. Experts are now saying, and I'm a huge fan of this, that revolutionized the classroom to where digital textbooks would be the order of the day for learning in the future. A lot of experts are saying whether it's Apple or another product, they do believe it will stick and it will become the norm in the classroom. I think this is a tremendous step forward. There's going to be a cost consideration, but I do implore school districts around the country to look into iTextbooks and see if this can't be the way to connect with students as we move into the future. Just want to hit it real quick on Comcast Essentials. This is kind of cool. Comcast Essentials was the $9.95 a month broadband internet program for families that are low income. More than 2 million families have used it with an 89% highly satisfied rating on the product. Comcast is now expanding it to lower income individuals. For example, not just kids who would qualify for free lunch programs, but now reduced lunch programs is kind of the barometer they're using. They expect 2.4 million more families to be able to participate at the same price of just $9.95 per month. That is my cheat sheet for today. Enjoy yours. See you tomorrow.